Hello friends, this video on light, reflection and refraction part 2 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So now let us start with the first phenomenon shown by light, that is known as reflection of light. So what is reflection of light? It is the bouncing back of a ray of light when it strikes a boundary between different media through which it cannot pass. Let us suppose you keep certain object through which light cannot pass through. Then what happens? Let us suppose this is my boundary. That is some object through which light cannot pass. So what will happen if a ray of light falls on this boundary? It has no option to pass through it. So what will happen? It will bounce back. So this phenomenon of bouncing back of a ray of light when it strikes a boundary between different media, because it will happen only when it strikes something, right? Because until and unless it strikes something, it will never bounce back. It is something like, let us suppose there is a wall here and a boy is standing here. So he hits a football. So as long as the football doesn't hit the wall, it will not bounce back, right? So once the football hits this wall, it will bounce back. So in order to bounce back, it is necessary that the object hits the boundary. So similarly here also, this boundary is nothing but it is a boundary between two different medium. For example, here it is air, here it is water, or anything, any different medium or whatever. So it should be such that light ray cannot pass through that medium. So it should be an opaque medium. So then what will happen? It will bounce off, and this phenomenon of bouncing back of ray of light is known as reflection of light. So when we think of examples of reflection of light, you can think of all these scenarios. For example, when you see your face in a mirror, what happens? There are rays of light. For example, let us suppose if there is no light at all inside a room, right? So let us suppose even the windows are closed, everything is closed. Will you be able to see your face in the mirror? No, that is because there is no light present at all. But if light is present, you are able to see your image on the mirror. That's because the rays of light from your face are falling on the mirror, but since it is unable to go to the other end, it bounces back. And it bounces back and reaches your eye, and that enables you to see your image in the mirror. So now here also, if you see here, this pot is kept here and the image is observed in the mirror. The same thing is happening. If you look at this is also a natural phenomenon of reflection. Here you have this water. So there is a change in medium. This medium is water and this medium is air. So when the ray of light falls on this boundary between air and water, what happens? It cannot pass through the water completely. It is not that it cannot enter water at all. I will talk about that when we talk of refraction. But the rays of light, when it falls on this boundary, some of it will bounce back. And this phenomenon is known as reflection. And as a result of reflection, you see an image is formed here. You can see an inverted image of the hill is formed on the other medium as well. Right? So this is known as reflection of light. Now there are certain laws which this reflection of light follows. So in fact, there are two laws which is universally followed by this phenomenon of reflection of light. What is it? The first law says that the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal all lie on the same plane. So let us first talk about these three terminologies, which is a reflected ray, which is an incident ray, and which is the normal. So let us suppose this is my boundary. This mirror is my boundary. So the ray of light which strikes this mirror, since this ray of light is incident on the mirror, the ray of light which is falling on the mirror, that is known as incident ray. The ray of light which bounces back from the mirror. So this ray is the ray which is formed after reflection. So this is known as a reflected ray. So this is my incident ray. This is my reflected ray. And what is normal? Normal is an imaginary line which is drawn perpendicular to the plane of this boundary. So if you see, this is the mirror. This normal is an imaginary line at right angles to this surface. Right? So the first law says that these three rays, that is the incident ray, reflected ray and the normal, all will lie on the same plane. So here you can see that they all lie on the same plane. That is, if you look at this figure, you can see that they are all lying on the same plane on the mirror, right? The second law says that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Now, what is the angle of incidence? The angle which the incident ray makes with the normal, that is known as the angle of incidence. So this is my angle of incidence. So this angle of incidence is between the incident ray and the normal. Similarly, which is the angle of reflection? It is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So that means it is this angle. So it says that this angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So that means these two laws will always hold true wherever reflection takes place. That is, angle of incidence will always be equal to the angle of reflection, and incident ray, reflected ray and normal all will lie on the same plane. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.